Hey art fam, it's Luis Martin, the art engineer, coming to you from San Francisco. You guys, it's a heat wave in San Francisco. If it was like this every day, I would move here. There'd still be earthquakes, but I'd move here. It's beautiful. Behind the camera we have
the one and only Chunky Baker.
Chunky Baker's hanging out with us today. You guys, I have the coolest digital collage kit / diary number three. Day of the Dead, Halloween, the most exciting time of the year. But before I go into that, be sure to follow, subscribe, tell your friends. CollageDream.com is where you can get all the kits and all the diaries. If you're a member now of the paper kit, you might get a free digital diary if you let me know you want one. It's a free gift this month. You guys, we're in San Francisco because we went to this amazing fair. I've spoken about it at length. Called Folsom. It's wild, it's crazy. And last year I came by myself, it was fantastic. This year I came with Elvis and friends. And Elvis was a sensation. He went as Ash, the Pokemon, and everyone was taking pictures with him. He came out in some like crazy Twitter post, don't look it up. But yeah, it was amazing. Listen, I'm all about people exploring, and it's so beautiful when you allow people to be their full selves, especially in the daylight. No hiding, no shadows. It was just a beautiful day festival. Now you may look it up. All right, you guys, so because I'm traveling, I am working out of this beautiful little notebook. It's called Art Creations. I got it at Blick. Isn't this wonderful? This fits in my pocket, this fits in my bag. I've been using it, and I'll give you a little tour. Come on over. So I've been using it to kind of just keep things. This is from a comic book store that I went to. I did a drawing. I posted some questions. I posed myself some questions about where I want to live, because I love New York, but it just isn't conducive to painting. It isn't conducive to being the artist that I really want to be as far as expanding. So I need to make a list. New course. So, and this is something that I did for the members hangout. I did a few prompts to use fonts as abstract, to use squiggles out of colors and textures, and then we also did limbs. We always have fun, you guys. This is also a practice that I do. Oh, there's Elvis. This is a practice that I do. I usually write 3 things that I'm grateful for every night. And it's been a life changer, really, a game changer as well, if you do that. So this is actually, this is Elvis, a Polaroid of Elvis as Ash at the fair. This is me, believe it or not. Yes, I'm like an onion. I have layers. As you know, I'm quite a little dark soul person. At any rate, I went all in. Well, just in the vestment. I was a looky-loo. I wasn't really participating before. Okay, so that's a nudie. But there was also this wonderful cat. This is a wonderful place that we went to with our friends. This is him proposing to him playfully, but the guy said no, so whatever. We went to the park yesterday, and I created my own spread. I'm really excited about this. So I created my own tarot spread that I was really happy, and it's all about the ego. I did a drawing, and it says, I offered God my silence, and she appeared as a tree at Dolores Park, which is this wonderful park here in San Francisco. This would be me with pineapple and apples and books and the Virgin Mary saying hi. And this is a wonderful palm tree. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this as my substrate for today. So this is the kit. Before I do that, you know that I love to travel with my little Seattle bag, and I have everything I need, right? My portable studio, and I don't need a lot really. And I have been taking tons of Polaroids. That is always part of my practice when I travel. So let me just take some of this stuff out. And of course, my wonderful tape. Okay, I think that's it. Because actually, well, wait. Sorry. Elvis, how's San Francisco treating you?
It's been amazing. It's ridiculously warm.
It's
I would
hot.
not have expected this.
It's hot. And I mean, how does it feel not to be an internet sensation? You don't have to answer that. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Bam! This is the third diary of the Collage Dream digital subscription, you guys. For $10 a month, you get a wonderful collection of images. And I rebranded it. It's no longer called Digital Kit because it's more stylized, it's more personal from me to you. Imagine going into an artist's sketchbook and reading everything. Imagine going to a witch's grimoire and taking their spells and magic. That's what this is. And it's not always this witchy, but because it's Day of the Dead, we had to do a calavera, a memento mori, that reminds us how wonderful it is to be alive and how wonderful it is to be part of the ebb and flow of life. And it's okay, we'll die and that'll be fine. We'll become flowers. So this is the cover. Every month I've been doing different covers of different books and feelings, right? This is an introduction to what's going on, and I implore you this month to connect with your ancestors, as Day of the Dead is all about that. But not only your genetic ancestors, not only your family, but really your soul family, right? Like, how do you connect to the people around you who are not your cousins, who are not your uncles, who are not your parents? I think of my soul family as artists like Frida Kahlo or Terry or Kathy or Leanne, artists that I might not know personally, but I know their work and I know them as people because we connect, right? Actually, I do know Terry personally, and Kathy soon enough. Also, this is the collective image. It is, what is that? It's a flame. This has been the coolest collective image because it's so abstract. And Virgil in Tallahassee did a really cool collage of this already. So I'm really excited to see what other people do. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so of course, I'm gonna give you an altar. Isn't this a beautiful nook? This is actually a picture that I took in Sedona, Arizona, in one of these wonderful missions. So this is a great place to start, right? To put your flame, to put a picture of someone you love, who's passed, someone you know, someone you don't know. Look at this. Isn't this fantastic? This is just beautiful clip art of Avery, of birds, and then you have some vines here from a sculpture we saw. I was with Madeline when I took a picture of that. It's part of a bigger tree. Look at this. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This was a huge harvest moon out of my studio window, and I gave you the zodiac signs. Actually, this was Elvis's idea. He thought it'd be really fun to send you all of the wonderful zodiac symbols with the dates. What are you? I am a Gemini. These guys, they're really weird looking actually. Elvis is a
Pisces on top.
That's beautiful. So these are great tattoos, you guys. I'm just saying. And of course, I'm gonna give you patterns. Isn't this wonderful? Oh, I just want to eat this. This is the grimoire part. This is beautiful. The Hand of Glory. Now talk about a great tattoo, right? What can we do with this? Right? So many options. Here is the reflective page. So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. Come up with at least 3 artists or 3 soul family members that you connect, and then create a collage, create a painting, create something that that is a mix of you and them, right? So if you're doing a mix of your art and Frida Kahlo, obviously it might be a self-portrait, it might be you with a unibrow or you with a monkey, right? So play with this because it really makes you feel connected to these people. Isn't this wonderful? The Virgin Mary in blue, and the book. I found this book when we were jogging one day, and I just thought, it was just open to chapter 4. This is a postcard. Isn't this wonderful? This is a postcard from Gary in England, who I love, who's actually, you guys, here's the thing. You don't have to post everything on Instagram. Gary is such an amazing artist. He doesn't post a thing on Instagram. And it's just his life, right? It's just an artist's life. But I was like, Gary, you have to let me put this in the kit. So this is a postcard. Come back over and you can see it. It says, "Hi, Luis. This is a little place we stayed in England called Appleby." Appleby? Sincerely, Gary. Follow him at gary.davenport. Super great stuff. So, I mean, of course, I'll always go to as above, as below, right? So below. This is some beautiful texture, you guys. This is very like native, very beautiful that you can put on your altar. This, can I tell you, I took this picture on our way to the airport to get to San Francisco, and I was so moved by it because look, it says dreamer in 4 different languages. It says it in Spanish, in, I'm assuming that's German, and in French. And then I wrote a quick little poem about it. Every door will unlock if you speak to what's on the other side. Speak it thrice with conviction, self-possession, and deeply grounded. You are the key and the crowbar. So that's the spell, you guys. You can unlock any door. And the last one, this is just so much fun. Look at her. I mean, you guys, this is from 1926. We have always been fabulous. Don't think that we invented cool. Isn't that amazing? And you get a little skull here. So we have tons to play with. All right, so I don't even know where I'm gonna start. Elvis, what caught your eye?
Actually, that skull. I love the color of it.
This one, the pink one?
Yeah.
Cool, okay. I actually really love this. You guys, there's gonna be a t-shirt of this. Stay tuned. So this is gonna be the
Are you gonna have toads too?
Maybe. I gave one to, so when you're a member and if you participate and you win the leaderboard of participation, you get prizes, and that was one of the prizes. All right, so I actually really love this woman. Come back here. Just because she is she's already a square, I think she's gonna fit wonderfully in one of the pages. I don't know who she is, and that's my favorite part about this, you guys. We just get to kind of invent and create stories. So next week, we'll be back in New York, and I'll do the unboxing of the collage kit. So this is what I was thankful for yesterday, which was October 1st. So you guys, I am here in San Francisco. I have my sister who lives here with her children, and you know, I live in New York. I don't have family in New York, other than my husband, who's my biggest family. But so we're hanging out with these kids, you guys, and one of them is like 1, 2. I don't know how old this kid is. The thing is, the homegirl was hugging her dad, and she's like, "I love you, daddy. This is my daddy. I love you, daddy." You guys, I do not come from that. That has never been part of my lexicon, part of my world. And I kid you not, I've worked so hard to foster that and to take care of my sister and create a world where that's acceptable. To see that happen, I felt like everything, I sound like an old man now. I felt like all the hardship that we've gone through paid off. Like, you know, me and my sister are very close, but we're not lovey-dovey in any way because it just wasn't our language. No one spoke to us that way. So to see this child just be so naturally loving, I was so happy. And then I have another niece who's insane, who I adore and just love, but she's crazy, right? And I read on a meme that I sent to my sister, you know, idiosyncratic children act insane because they feel safe. They feel safe to act out because they know they're not gonna be reprimanded for being themselves. And I thought, yeah, that's it. So it was beautiful. So all I'm saying is it gets better, you guys. It took, 2 generations for us to feel we can say we love each other. You know, and I'm not trying to be deep and dark, but I was always made to feel ashamed when I said that I love my mother or my father, because that's just the craziness that they were into. So to see this child just be so loving to her dad, and not really to her mom, but that's another story. But yes, so all I'm saying is how wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so this is coming along. Right, see, so this is it. This can be my collage, and I could add more. But of course, we're gonna gild the lily because that's what we do here. Oh, and I love this. Isn't this just... So you guys, I don't understand. What is this? We have a second moon? Conspiracy theory all the way. All this, what have you heard?
I think it's a satellite.
A satellite rock? A satellite dish? It's
monitoring us.
It's a microwave? What the hell? Okay. I mean, I don't know why we believe everything they tell us. As a matter of fact, I just bought a book called Disobey. We went to, oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher the name of this bookstore. City Lights bookstore here in San Francisco. It's one of the oldest queer bookstores. And, oh, it doesn't fit, darn. And I bought this book called Disobey about how compliant we have become. Oh, now it fits. Isn't this the coolest? So here's the thing, right? I live here, and this is my view. This has been my view for the past few years, but it won't be forever. But now it is, because I've taken a picture. I'm making a collage. It's in my journal. So I'm just gonna do a few spreads, and then we'll call it a day, because we have a long day ahead of us. And I really wanted to come on and share this amazing digital collage kit with you guys, or this diary. I need to stick to the branding, I'm sorry. You know I'm wild and crazy. What else? Elvis, with what you can say, what were the things that was most memorable of Folsom for you?
I definitely like I know you've mentioned this before, the inclusivity of everything. I think the range of people, it felt really nice. I didn't feel like uncomfortable at all in that space.
You guys, this is incredible. When we say inclusivity, we're not talking about, oh, they had one, person of color, or they had one plus size person or whatever. No, we're talking about major inclusivity, like people of every shape and size. And it wasn't, I don't know, sometimes when inclusivity comes into play, it almost feels like they're doing us a favor for including us. Not here. Everyone belongs here. And yes, there are a lot of things happening, and it's very, very wild. There is, it runs a spectrum. But the thing about it, consent is huge. No one touches you, no one.
Everyone asks for permission.
Everyone is, it's, I don't know. I'm just really impressed by the amount of thoughtfulness to it all, really. All right, look at this. I love this Virgin Mary. I've never seen a blue Virgin Mary. So I'm in San Francisco, and I am amazed by the amount of flora and fauna, you guys. It's incredible. You're walking down the street, and it just smells like you're in, I don't know, in a botanical garden, because there's like wild flowers growing everywhere. The succulents look like a Dr. Seuss.
There's definitely a lot of lavender everywhere too.
It's so beautiful. And there's this very powerful, very powerful herb that we use for cleansing, we use for rituals. It's called, in Spanish anyway, it's called ruda. I can't find it anywhere. I thought it'd be everywhere. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know if you know where I can get it. It's really potent, and not we, but all the witches when I was growing up used to use it for protection, for cleansing. And I thought it'd be growing down the streets here, but it's not. Okay, so see, when you cut it, it kind of goes in a little bit better. Yes, perfect. And then let me get a flame. Let's see if we can do this.
It's really collective image, right?
Yeah. So it's really fun when you collage in your notebook, because then it doesn't always have to be resolved, because you can leave space for you to journal. And that's when it really becomes activated, you guys. If you do that, please share. I love journals. I love looking at artists' notebooks, because, wow. Look at that. I think I'll put it in the middle. Ooh. I'll use this. How about them apples? Look at that. Does that do something? It does.
It kind of connects it together.
It does, right?
Those two elements.
And then I can get a big marker and just maybe write a word, or even just the date would be really cool, huh? Let's see. So we've been really good. We haven't been shopping. Usually we have by now we have towers of books everywhere that we have to fit into our luggage. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Okay, we're going somewhere. I'm gonna do one more spread before we call it a day. But this time we've been really good, haven't we, Elvis?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have bought
So in jewelry, we have some books too,
Yeah,
but it's definitely not like
we're not hoarding, but we should.
You definitely bought some books that you don't find.
Oh yeah, at that bookstore. Look at this dropped in my phone. It's okay. Thank you, sir. And it's also really interesting, you guys, to travel alone, because I was here last year by myself, and that was really interesting. And I used my Polaroid camera as my companion, right? I would take pictures of people, and it kind of gave me a reason to be there. This time I traveled with Elvis and my friends, and it was a completely different experience. And it wasn't better, it wasn't worse, it was just, it's so nice to know that even when you're alone, you're not alone, right? Because you can come back, you can bring others. You know that saying, go laugh where you've cried? I've been doing that this whole trip, and I can't explain to you how life affirming it is to be reminded that, yeah, things get better, hang in there. Is that sappy enough for everybody? I'm not even kidding, guys. All right, I'm gonna take this, and then I think it's a thing. And I think I'm ready
To write something,
to
right?
journal, yeah. I was telling Elvis, oh my God, I need to schedule at least 2 hours a day to read, because I've been buying books in the city, back home, and I just bought 2 books that I just really, really want to read, and I need to, they're not going to read themselves, and I just need to schedule it, you guys. I don't know how you do it. Let me know. Because I love reading.
What's the next book that you have?
Well, I don't know what it's called. It's called something about Jade. It's a book that I forgot.
In the Shadows of Jade or something like that?
I'll put it on the screen. So this is the book that I want to read next, because I'm reading a business book. Oh my God. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to tell you about this business book, because it's a perfect business book for artists, you guys. But I really want to get into fiction just a little bit. Maybe just a little color here. Just a pop of color makes me feel good. Okay, so let me show you what I made. Okay, so this was what I did last time, and then when I got my kit, voila, I have some space to write here. I have a window. I literally made space, dimension into my book. My friend here is dancing, and she's letting me know that everything's gonna be okay. An apparition, the flame. And I love this collective image because it's not only about burning something, but it's about igniting something, right? Is there an idea? Is there a feeling you want to ignite in your life right now, right? Do you want to feel love? Do you want to feel passion? Do you want to feel creative? Do it with the fire. And then the book. I'm writing my book, you guys. I mean, not literally, but this life that I'm sharing with you, I'm writing my book. And yeah, hopefully I will write a book. And look, this is a perfect little spot to write something. And look at all these wonderful pages I get to fill in with. You guys, get this kit. It's a really special one. I'm really happy with it, and they're only getting better as we go. Let me know what you like. Let me know what feels good, and we'll take it from there. This is Luis Martin and
Chunky Baker here.
Hanging out in San Francisco. I hope you get to enjoy this beautiful Bay Area at some point, and if not, go find a little corner in the world and make it your own. All right, I'll see you here, there, and everywhere you take your phone. Ciao.